Welcome to Tuesday Truths. Yesterday, in part one, we heard Gavin Patterson expose the toxic workplace that nearly destroyed him and explored the neuroscience behind trauma and healing. Tomorrow, in part two, we dive into the mental health battle, the PTSD, the masks that he had to wear, and the fight to find purpose again. But today, I'm bringing you key segments from both parts, a bite-sized version of Gavin's journey. Whether you've already listened or you're just discovering his story, this is your chance to experience the most powerful moments. Let's dive right in. This is Leading Our Own Way with Gavin Patterson. What were the labels given to you from that?
Too many.
Really?
Yeah, and this is part of my now learning of labels as well. So my first label I was given after much diagnosis and testing and all sorts of things, well, I was told I had to go see a psychologist. I thought, no, I got this, I'll be right. After a couple of months, they went, no, you need to go see a psychologist. I went, okay. Because at this stage, it was turning into a work cover claim. But yeah, I was diagnosed with PTSD, or CPTSD as it's called now, complex, anxiety and depression. So they were my first three labels.
Yep.
And then a few months after that, I started to get irritated eyes. Went to the doctor again, thought it was just conjunctivitis, tried that didn't work. Then went back to get something else, and they said, oh, we'll do a blood test. So that was on the afternoon on one day, I think it was a Tuesday, and then the Tuesday night, they actually pushed it through to get urgent results, and they rang me and said, you need to come back first thing in the morning. And I'm thinking, oh shit, that's unusual. They ring you that quick with results and say, come back tomorrow, it's urgent.
Yeah.
So yeah, overnight I'm thinking, what's going on? Then I was told I had what they call Graves' disease. So it's a hyperactive thyroid. It just goes berserk. It thinks the body's under attack from everywhere. And the hormone levels were 10 times what they should have been.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, we've got to get them down. Because I also, that was the other thing that I noticed, I'd lost 5 kilo, and this, was sort of in amongst the eyes happening. I lost 5 kilos in the space of 4 or 5 days as well.
Oh.
And that's part of the thyroid going crazy. At the time, we didn't realize it. And I'm thinking, well, what causes the thyroid to do that? And then I went to an endocrinologist and another ophthalmologist for my eyes. So thyroid, eyes, and then my heart, I had palpitations. So I had a cardiologist. All three of them, we kind of came together, and they said, if the body's under high stress for a long period of time, the thyroid will go, okay, we're under attack here. We need to produce more hormones and get it into the body to protect it. But it wasn't under attack. Yeah. So that's for most people, and stress is fine, and fight, flight or freeze is a normal response to stress, but it's short-lived and we go back to normal state.
Yeah.
For me, I was at that fight or flight for probably 2 years.
Yeah. It's chronic, isn't it? That's when it becomes chronic. It's not acute anymore. It's not the healthy stress, EU stress. That's not the good stress anymore. This is purely chronic stress, and everything's inflaming. Everything feels like it's under attack, and in a way, I suppose it is internally, isn't it? We just don't see it. It's not a physical attack on the body, and that's your body speaking to you, isn't it? It's a very deep
absolutely. Level. And this has headed me on that journey of learning and understanding what happened, why, and I've learned so much about.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really had no idea what the thyroid did. I knew where it was, but I didn't know what it actually did. And I've gone, wow, for such a little thing and where it sits, it has a huge role to play in our immune system.
Really does, yeah. I think we've got to be teaching all this stuff, because I think we could prevent a lot of mental health decline, body health decline as well.
Yeah. So this is if you noticed, and it could be anyone, but if someone you know reasonably well, if their mood changes, or they're normally very bright and bubbly, or they're social and they visit or call or text, or you're in contact regularly, if anything is a slight change, something may be going on in their life, and it's more to check in with them. And some people are really uncomfortable. What do I say? How do I say it? It is difficult. From man to man, it's probably more difficult. It's just not something we're used to doing. There is one thing that you can ask if you know the person reasonably well. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your mental health right now? Because it's not a yes/no answer. They have to process it and think about it. And then the first answer they give, don't accept it. Because it will be almost like a throwaway line. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all good. No worries. No. What number are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Ask that second time, and then it sinks in a little deeper.
I'm going to write that down. I think that's powerful as shit. Powerful as a good thing. That's really powerful.
Yeah. There is another one that is a little softer, that is more familiar for people. And it's along the lines of, it's not how are you doing or are you okay? Because that is a very throwaway kind of line, and that is the easy one for people to go, I'm okay, I'm fine, no worries. It is, how are you coping? And there again, don't accept the first answer. Ask again. No, I really mean, how are you coping? Because it just opens up. It's not a yes/no response they can give.
It's so true. When we leave them just to answer however they feel fit, we don't get what we need. It's not about what we need, but we don't fully understand, do we? It's powerful. Yeah, so simple, isn't it? And when you say it, it's like, yeah, that makes total sense, but nobody does it.
No. And look, there's lots of different things out there that are getting spoken about. You know, Are You Okay Day. It's a great sentiment and fully for it.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
But part of the training we go through mentoring men is how to approach some of those subjects with the mentees we speak to. And noticing, little subtle changes with them, and asking very open questions: the who, what, when, where, how, and why.
Yeah.
And you can roll them off. You know, how did you go the other day? What happened? Who upset you? And it opens up conversation.
Yeah, I know, it's so powerful. Yeah, and people can take that away from today for sure. Yeah, I love it. I'm going to put that on my whiteboard because I need to remember. Because I'm programmed, right? I'm programmed not to ask that question. I'm programmed to do what you just said, right? And I need to myelinate that in my head. When was the first obvious sign something didn't sit right in that intuition? Or it might not be intuition, it might be fairly obvious. It might have been right there in front of you. But what was that first sign of something that didn't sit right?
That's hard to say.
But it was things you couldn't prove as well, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
So I've also learnt what the actual definition is of narcissistic behaviour disorder.
I knew you were going to say that. Yep, go on then, give it to us, because I've started to study this a few years after I was bullied. I've not done it for a very long time, so it's kind of gone out of my head, but give it to us.
Yep. Because I thought, why are these people like this? I'd never struck people like this. And I thought, and it was basic. So there was a number of former Defence Force people brought on as instructors. So I thought, they'll know rank and structure and reporting and all that, but no, they were the worst. And it was just some of the things that they were saying and how they were treating. So I wasn't asking them to do anything out of the ordinary, but it was, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't have to. You can't tell me to do that. I'm going, where's that coming from?
Yeah.
It was just, it's just odd. So then I just started searching behaviours and all that sort of thing, and bang, narcissist came up. And it actually gave me a list of 10 points. And I'm going, what are they? So I actually printed one off. I was very careful where I did it, so no one else saw it. And I started thinking about one particular person. I'm going, tick, oh, tick. 9 out of 10. Not the medical profession in that area, but when I could relate, I was witness.
I think you only need 5 or 6 to be classed as a narcissist, don't you?
Yep.
I don't know the exact
So then I
figure.
did it for someone else, and I'm going, okay, well, yep, they are too. And when you have more than one, what happens is the followers just tag all along. And it's like the Pied Piper. I nicknamed them the Pied Pipers because they'd play their flute and the others would just fall in line with them. So then they thought, oh, that's how you treat people. No, it's not on.
No, especially not your boss as well. You back in the day, you wouldn't have thought twice. You would think twice about speaking to somebody or saying no, especially in the police force, right? You've been given an order by your superior and you go and do it. It's crazy. Yep. So these people were below you then?
Yep. This is where it gets a little bit grey. It's probably the best term for it. So police rank and public servant level, there's no direct correlation. So I was a sergeant, so I was here and on a pay level of police sergeant. They were VPS 4s, which meant they were technically on a rank to rank level a little bit above. Unfortunately, when they kind of had time in their hands and they've gone and done some digging or someone said to them, you're actually above a sergeant, I think that was a bit of a turning point for some of them. And they've gone, okay, well, we're above sergeant. We don't have to listen to sergeants. Well, the rank structure states, yes, you do.
Interesting. So some of the things that they should have gone to you about or shouldn't have gone to you about because you had that other lady person, should they have gone to her for opposed to going to you for? I don't know. I'm trying to get my head into it. To the structure.
So the way it was meant to work was we'd have the senior constables or the VPS instructors. Then we'd have the sergeants, so they would report directly to us. Then there should have been a senior sergeant, then an inspector, and then her level should have been level with a senior sergeant.
Yeah. Okay. It's interesting.
There were bits missing, which is what I say right from the start. The actual unit structure from a police rank point of view just wasn't right.
Yeah. What you just witnessed is only a snippet of our amazing conversation this week. This is what Leading Our Own Way is all about. Real stories, real transformation. If you're watching this before Wednesday, part 1 dropped yesterday and part 2 releases tomorrow. But if you're already here after Wednesday, all parts are available now. Head to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts and every other major platform and look for the numbers on the bottom left-hand corner of the episode's covers to start with part 1. Trust me, you don't want to miss this incredible journey.